tell the guy before he takes all his stuff out? Yeah. No. You getting nervous, Latrell? We'll be on TV tonight. They didn't vote on it.
What?
What? ATM.
Your sense of humor never lets me down.
I love that, John.
Your sense of humor never lets me down.
Well, do you think it's the townhouses they're citing?
I don't know. Unless they didn't get about number 5 being deferred. Because I checked the website today. They just changed it today. Because I'm telling you, last night it wasn't deferred last week. Because I was telling them in there. Yeah, you were in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. With the kids. They do that in front of the kids, too. That was your first meet? Oh, you
No,
missed
I
it.
missed that one.
You were lucky.
Yeah, I had to go to Charlotte and the conference at the end of 5, so no way I was going to be in Columbia by 5. I think he may be part of the city
Yeah, most of them have the local symbol. He's playing it for Dreer. There's nothing on. You weren't here for the first time.
I was not here for the first one. I missed it, and I
You
was
see that corner back there? There was a woman. There were no seats in here, and all the kids were sitting on the floor all the way. There wasn't. Those people. It was because I said, y'all got to calm down. When I hit the gavel, they had attorneys. I was looking under here and I was going, where's the button? You know, I called Benjamin up afterwards. I said, you got to get a button up there, man. These people went nuts.
something you can push for security to get up here.
They said to me, so I said to them, what were y'all doing then? And we were watching it on TV. I mean, we had people coming up here yelling at us. I was a little nervous. They could have.
Yeah. Because you go through the things that not everybody
Yeah.
goes through.
No.
'Cause I think since the first time through and they knew who I was, I've gone through that. Or if I go through it, it goes off because I have stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know? So if I decide to be crazy.
And if they know you, they just say, go ahead.
Yeah.
I tell that one guy down there all the time, what if somebody walked through here? You going to cover me?
The only time I had to take my stuff out was a lady down there that didn't know me. That was working one day.
Yeah.
And she didn't know me, so she made me take all my stuff out of the car. Plus, there was two gentlemen down there. I don't have to worry about it. It's Walton Street.
Yeah, they know you. I told him, I said, you got lucky today, but next month, I want you in the room with me. I said, oh, they're coming. I said, yep. So we'll be up there. I said, 3 of them. One over there, put one over there, 2 back there.
Because I noticed there were any shots. We didn't have jobs in the floor. Because I didn't know how bad the first shoot was.
I called the bear. I said, give me protection. Oh, where's he setting up? Oh. Is he videoing us? I got him. knock this out. Good afternoon. We will call to order the September 2018 City of Columbia Planning Commission meeting. At this time, I'd like to welcome all Planning Commission members, staff, and guests. We would also like to ask for everyone to turn their cell phones and PDAs to the silent or vibrate mode. The administrator will now proceed with the roll call.
Mr. Tupper. Here. Ms. Mandel. Ms. Hartz.
Here.
Mr. Cohn.
Here.
Mr. Stiglmeyer.
Here.
And Mr. Waits. Here. We have quorum.
Thank you. A brief review of the meeting format. Applicants with requests before the Planning Commission are allotted a presentation time of 10 minutes. This time shall include, but is not limited to, an overview of the project, case history, and any pertinent meetings held regarding the request. This time also includes all persons presenting information on behalf of the applicant, such as attorneys, engineers, and architects. This time limit does not include any questions asked by Planning Commission or staff regarding requests. Members of the general public are given the opportunity to address their concerns in intervals of 2 minutes. The administrator has a timer and will make presenters aware of when their time has expired. The Planning Commission reserves the right to amend these procedures on a case-by-case basis. The consent agenda. The Planning Commission uses the consent agenda to approve non-controversial or routine matters by a single motion and vote. Examples of such items include approval of site plans, annexations, and street names. If a member of the Planning Commission or the general public would like to discuss an item on the consent agenda, then that item is removed from the consent agenda and considered during the meeting. The Planning Commission then approves the remaining consent agenda items. The administrator will now read the consent agenda.
Your consent agenda this evening consists of the approval of the August 6, 2018 minutes, as well as 2 site plan reviews. Those are for 7,435 Monticello Road, which is a request for site plan approval to construct a 43,000 plus or minus square foot building at Columbia International University for a business school. And item number 3, which is at 331 Harbison Boulevard, which is a request for site plan approval for the installation of an automatic teller machine within that planned unit development. And if you choose to approve both of those, we just ask that you approve items 2 and 3 subject to the staff comments contained in your reports.
Okay. Do any commission members or guests today wish to have any items on the consent agenda removed and placed on the regular agenda? If not, I'd like to have a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented, inclusive of staff comments.
Do I have a second? Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Consent agenda is approved. We will now proceed with the regular agenda.
Your regular agenda this evening consists of a minor map amendment to a plan unit development. This is item number 4 on your agenda, which is Rio Rose Circle. It has a number of addresses. This is a minor amendment to the plan unit development. You did see this recently, but there were some changes that were required from SCANA, essentially, and therefore it does require to come back for a minor amendment.
Any questions for staff? Does the applicant need to come forward, or?
They don't have to, but if you'd like them, essentially the building had to shift. There had to be a power. All the power lines in the original approval were to be buried. SCANA has provided this letter that says that the one line cannot be buried because the building has to be a certain distance from the power line. The building had to shift on the site. So.
Okay.
Was there anything else, or was that just the
Any other? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone oppose? It's approved.
Item number 5 on your agenda has been deferred at the applicant's request as of yesterday, and we do not have any other business.
Then I'll make a motion to adjourn. Okay, done. Meeting's adjourned.
3 minutes.
Huh?
3 minutes.
Did you time me? Did you time me?
I think you look. 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
How many seconds?
I don't know how many seconds. I just,
Now you got the whole evening for
Well, now I have to figure out.
Were you here for Dreer?
Child, I had to get
Oh,
picked
okay.
up by someone.
I was gonna say you missed.
It's a good thing.
I'm just as much unsure why I'm here as you're unsure as well.
We thought you were here for Dreer.
No, yeah, we realized I got deferred.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then she was gonna call security to make sure that
You guys are hassle. We'll walk you off. Yeah, I know, right? Army Yeah, see you later. Yeah, so I don't know if I can steal a minute away of your time. I'd really like, we don't have any